Well, before Facebook or Twitter, 5 teenagers took a holiday snap to remember the good times in 1982.
82, they were good times. Little did they know it would become a long-standing tradition. And every 5 years, for the past 3 decades, this group of friends has been meeting at the California lake and taking the same photo. Now, the Fab 4 out of 5 join us now. Unfortunately, one of the Johns is stuck in traffic. New Orleans traffic. Oh, geez. Now, we'll start with John Wardlaw, better known as the guy on the left. All this started at your family's cabin. Can you talk us through the original occasion?
Well, we were all there on a vacation. It was kind of one of those first trips without parents around. The 5 of us took off on a trip to the cabin, and we were just hanging out on the deck one day, and John Dixon had a real 35mm camera and said, hey, let's take some group shots. And we took 3 or 4, and the one of us on the deck railing, we thought we looked pretty cool, so that one kind of stuck.
You did look pretty cool, except for the specimen jar. You looked very cool.
We'll ask about that. What's with the jar? Because the John who's holding the jar hasn't turned up today. So what's, John Dixon, what's with the jar in every photo?
Oh, well, the jar contained a cockroach and a butterscotch candy and a photograph of actor Robert Young, and that was our mascot that year, 1982. And just as we took the picture, John Molony held up the jar.
That is hilarious.
He's been holding a jar for the next 30 years.
I always knew the cockroach would outlive Robert Young. There we go. Now, Dallas, you're a high school teacher by trade. You're the only one who isn't married, so but perhaps it's easier for you to get away a lot more than the others. Do the 5 years roll around pretty quickly?
They really do. It's amazing how fast they come. And I also live the closest to the lake house, so anytime I can get up there, I will get up there.
And catch a cockroach and perhaps stick up a new poster of a long-forgotten actor somewhere.
Absolutely.
Mark, how have you all changed over the years?
Well, I make a point to change my appearance radically for every picture. So every 5 years, it's it's kind of my way to mess with the picture taking, because I have these mock protests pretty much every time we do it. And this year I decided to grow a crazy beard, and I didn't do as crazy as stuff to my hair, but you can looking back through the years, you can see I'm kind of radically changed it throughout the years. Yeah,
it is going to confuse people when one photo features Wild Bill Hickok, where the others don't. Listen, it's a terrific story. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and filling us in. Enjoy the get-togethers. We'll speak to you in another 5 years.
Yeah, well done on making a friendship last.
Thank you.
Great. It's lovely, isn't it?
Isn't that great? Yeah. And apparently it's the original cockroach that still joins them every year.
And the original butterscotch.
Indeed. The cockroach is stuck to the original butterscotch. Guess who's just arrived? It's John Molony from New Orleans, the fifth one of the Fab 5.
Oh, he's getting makeup as we speak.
John, how are you? What kept you? Did, a bunch of cockroaches have you stuck in a jar or something?
The New Orleans...
Tell your makeup girl you're on air in Australia.
The New Orleans Saints.
Oh, I see. Tough last quarter, was it?
And the city shuts down every time there's a game.
Well, you're looking $1 million.
You are now. Just in time for the end of our show.
Great to have you here.
It's how you look and not how you feel, right?
Well, you're looking pretty good in those photos. Listen, enjoy the get-together this year. Thanks so much for joining us. Unfortunately, that is the end of our show, but it's a moment we'll always cherish. Thank you, John.
It's worth the 300-mile drive.
So the makeup girl got most of the credit. Thank you for joining us this morning.